I need to get my nails done. So if you're just joining, thank you. I have a list of people I'm reading for donations. They donated and we were able to raise $370 for a follower. Kim is one of our candle makers here in this community. She was the inspiration for my birthday cake candle, actually. And she's just overall awesome human being. So we rallied around, collected some money, and we got that sent her way. I'll be connecting with her and getting that sent over to her. It's just amazing. It amazes me. So we'll try to do this again. And you know, I didn't even really say it much. Like, I have tried harder for other donations, for other things. And so that spirit really works in amazing ways. So the first video, I just want to recap, had Derry, Catherine, Spirit Body Naturals, and I was just finishing Brittany. Hey, Miss Allison. Heidi Cummings was not present, so I did not get her reading done yet. I'll do that in a separate video. I got Dottie done. I got Deanne done. Yen Man, my girl in Singapore, she'll get that video. We did Maria, we did Elizabeth, we did Crystal. Did Michelle ever show up? Dan, we did. Pamela, we did. Crystal, we did. And I was moving on to Casey, okay? So if Casey shows up, you're on deck, and I'm going to finish Brittany right now. Yeah, these are all your little checks. I'm going to burn them into the cauldron as soon as I was done, making sure we got everybody done. That's why that video is going to be probably tomorrow in the email. All of it will be linked up. I was able to save the last video, and so I will hopefully be able to easily save this one too. Yes, Crystal, you were on the last one, second to last, matter of fact, I believe. Yeah, you were like second to last. Allison, that's okay, Mama. I'm going to keep trying to come on live more. This was something so separate. Anyways, I love you. Yeah, so Crystal, you'll want to watch the first one and sort of skim through that. And did Brittany come back in? Is Brittany in? Because I want to just finish her reading and then keep moving. Hey, Elizabeth. I don't even know why I didn't put the Beth with the Elizabeth. Like, what is even wrong with me? Hey, Martha. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and finish Brittany's reading. So Pisces, as I said, was one of these cards I was kind of happy to see upside down because it's a sign that can get into victimization, okay? So that is not where we want to be when it comes to our health, wealth, and abundance. When you're into victimization mode, Spirit is going to line you up with things that are depleting, that are good, that will relate to the victim in you, if that's the character you want to play, because this is a role and he's going to give you things that are in relation to that role. Okay. So you got to put yourself into the hero mode. I can do anything. I will do anything. I am doing everything. I'm doing everything. And I know it will be received, and I know I will make ends meet, this, that, or the other, whatever the case may be. So Pisces will get into this victimization where they drown it out with alcohol and drugs and a self-pity party. And that is not where you want to be when you're working on your finances, health, wealth, and abundance. So you aren't there. That is for sure. The Pisces card was upside down. You're doing the deconstruction. You're doing the reconstruction. And as I wanted to say before we got cut off, that's leading to renewal, rebirth. And it's time for you to redo and renew your dreams. Pisces is also related to Neptune. It's related to the 12th house. It's related to Pluto. It's a chance for you to bring the dream alive for your family, friends, and lovers. Sarah or Brittany, you'll be able to watch it in the replay, hopefully. So the renewal process has started for you. It's a chance to renew mentally, physically, and emotionally, and get at peace with who you are and where you're at in your life. You know, just because your dreams didn't come to be the way you had hoped Maybe spirit has bigger, better plans for you and sees something different for you. You know, don't limit yourself to what you wanted 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Like some people get so stuck on what they wanted or didn't have in their youth that they become these very narrow-minded adults that are ego-driven, money-hungry, power-driven for all the wrong readings. Jackie, I'll put you in at the end. This was just something for like 20 or so people that had donated. I'm trying to get them all done, but absolutely, if I get whoever's here done first, I'll do the rest of the people that are just present or whatever. Okay, so back to it though. When you're in victimization mode, you're not on the receiving end of any miracles, because someone that's in the victimization mode doesn't believe in the knight in shining armor. They want to be the victim, but they don't want to be saved. That you've got to transition from the victim into the thinker, the doer, the receiver, I'm going to make it happen for myself, regardless of whatever's going on around me, okay? So the renewal process starts with you. You've got to be at peace with where you're at and trust, believe, and receive that the miracles are on the way for you, honey bunny Brittany, okay? Okay. So everybody on that page, I just need to do Heidi. Unless Heidi shows up. Okay. So Casey, did Casey ever show up? I think she was doing bedtime stories. Hopefully that doesn't take forever. I don't know how long that's... Oh, what are the motherfucking odds? Casey, I just said, are you here? And you showed up. Well, thank you. Divine timing. That's what we're talking about. Okay, I'm loving what I'm seeing, Miss Casey. Taurus, and Taurus is coming in upside down because once the full moon hits on the 20th, we're going to be around the corner and leaving Taurus season. Taurus season is about health, wealth, and abundance. It's about our connection to the people, places, and things. Are you on the receiving end? Are you on the giving end? Is there equal give and take, reciprocity between you and other people, places, and things? Are you getting back what you put in mentally, physically, and emotionally, you know, out of the equation, basically? So Taurus season is upside down because it's on the way out of here. That's when we get into Gemini season. So it's the culmination of 1 and 2 coming together to make something new, which is the future. So it's the past, present, future, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, whatever the case may be, however you want to dissect it. But it's the number 3. It's related to Mercury and it's related to Gemini. And that's where we're going. So you've got to make sense of that equation. And if one part ain't right, none of it's going to work out mentally for you, okay? So I feel like you have been doing the work because the joy card is coming in. And if you're doing the work and you're putting in the digits and they're equating properly, you should be feeling happy and joyous. Not to discredit sadness, anger, fear, resentment, jealousy. All of those are also sometimes in the equation because it's going to get you back on track. You know, I never understood how 2 negatives equal a positive, and I still don't understand that. If you multiply 2 negatives and it equals a positive, like, I don't understand that. I never will, and I don't, that's why math, I'm sort of just like, I don't know about all that. But anyways, your happiness and joy is the indicator that you're getting the math right in life, mentally, physically, and emotionally. But when you're happy, mad, or sad is not an indicator that you're not getting it right. Your sadness is actually good. It's telling you something isn't right here. So we've got to fix it, okay? So without judgment, the judgment card came in upside down. I'm loving it. You aren't judging yourself or the situation anymore. You are dissecting and figuring it out. It's one thing to sit back and judge the beauty contestant. Let me see you get up there in a bikini, you son of a bitch over there. You know, like, you're not judging other people, places, and things anymore. You're not even judging yourself anymore, because when we judge ourselves, we're usually judging ourselves inaccurately, very harshly, and with all these variables that are very skewed, okay? So definitely let joy be the judge of things. Let that be how you decide, okay? And with grace. Keep doing it with grace. I mean, if anything, that is the saving grace. You know, when you fall, you get up again. When you make a mistake, you figure it out. When you do someone wrong, you say you're sorry. Grace gets you very, very, very motherfucking far. It's a quality I don't think people understand enough or even talk about enough. gracefully falling. You know, we talk about falling out of control, but what about the person that gracefully falls? I mean, that's important to understand how to gracefully fall, you know, and I practice these sit down stand ups without my hands because you don't want to fall on your wrists when you're older, ladies. Okay. You got to be able to fall properly. You don't want to fall on your face, but you don't want to break a hip either. So you got to do it gracefully. Okay. So anyways, why do y'all even listen to me sometimes? I don't even know. Okay, did anybody else join me? Do we have Carolyn here? Because honestly, I don't think anybody else is here except for Tamantha. Are you still here? If you donated and did not get a reading yet, say, son of a bitch, don't forget me. Because I think it's just Tamantha. Hey, Vida. So, Tamantha, I guess it's you. And then we'll do Jackie. Jackie wanted a prosperity reading. Well, Tamantha, I can't call you that. I don't like calling you Tamantha anymore. I'm loving your reading, though, because we work together. I know a lot more about you in these cards. So Scorpio is coming in upside down, and I'm absolutely thrilled to see this. This is from my deck. You don't have it, so you're not going to be able to read the book and look into it more, so I'm going to try to talk a little bit more about it. But it's all about cleansing and clearing cycles that were passed down and picked up by you this lifetime or from past lifetimes. The sooner you cleanse and clear those cycles, that figure 8, it's no longer going to go on for infinity. You're going to cleanse and clear that karmic cycle, your personal cycle, whatever the case may be. It doesn't really even freaking matter. But as soon as you cleanse and clear it, it becomes that 0. It becomes a full circle moment, a moment you've ended, and we get moving on to a blessed new beginning. That's the numerology there. In the 8th house, is about, you know, your darkness, sex, drugs, rock and roll, but stuff you're hiding. So you could have some bad habits when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your prosperity, when it comes to your health, wealth, and abundance. But it is bittersweet. Something, you know, I think the give and take, like when it comes to our health, wealth, and abundance, you got to spend a lot on your health. Your health is key. It is important. And some people don't like doing that, but it really pays off in the end when you take care of yourself 24/7, not just when you get fucking sick. So the bittersweet card is also, though, cleansing and clearing those cycles. It's going to be pretty hard pill to swallow for some people. And you know what I'm talking about as you rein in your resources and take back from people that are overtaking. But we actually already had our call, and I feel like it's kind of gone smoothly, all of that, between you and you know who. Okay? So keep working on an attitude of gratitude for yourself. I mean, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. I don't think you've seen how far you've come mentally, physically, and emotionally, and how hard you've fought to get where you're at. I think you just thought, oh, this is my life. This is what I got to do. And I guess that's a great attitude to have, because you never felt like you were more deserving of anything than anybody else. You just worked hard for everything that you've got, and you were handed a pretty shitty hand, but you managed it well. I mean, good God, you knew when to hold them and fold them, but you made a few mistakes, obviously, along the way. But breakthroughs are coming. So you had some breakdowns. I know we both did in the winter, and thank God we had each other. That's why I love my clients. Sometimes I'm a complete mirror for their issues, and we work them out together. But the breakthroughs are really right on the way, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I mean, we're having them every time we talk. Every time we get together, I feel a breakthrough happen. So I love it, and I love you. So Jackie was next. Hey, Tulip Skin. I got your email, by the way, baby girl. I'm gonna have to look into that because that was sent before my list day. So I either sent it to the wrong PayPal address with the last invoice or something. So I'll look into that, mama. I just got back to my emails from the weekend because of my sciatica. I was not on the fucking computer. Who's here? Did I miss anybody that had donated, by the way? Oh, I feel like I'm like a choker of hair. Did I miss anybody? Kara! Did Kara come in? Because otherwise I'm just going to go ahead and do a few more readings. My sauce is simmering. No, I don't want to throw that out. Don't fall on your face or break a hip. You're loving my hairdo. I wanted it to give me like a little bit more fringe, and that way when it does its own weird shit, it just looks sort of cute and effortless. But it was not effortless. Let me tell you, I don't know how I'm going to really be able to do this. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, whenever I wash it, it's going to be like, because you guys, I have curly hair. Not really curly, but... You know, I want to say yes, but I can't make medical claims. But CBD is known to help with seizures. Yes. Would mine be a strong enough milligram? Maybe not. I would look into maybe something a bit stronger to help that synapses with what's going on there, because you want immediate help. Okay, Miss Jackie, by the way, yeah, let's get into it. Because these other people I'll actually just put in the other video, unless one of them shows up. But I didn't see any of them. Beach House, I love you. We'll talk soon, by the way, right? I mean, it's about some stuff. Let me just show you up my fucking nose. Oh, that's weird. Like, hello, anybody else? Okay, Miss Jackie. Aw. Well, Jackie, we're talking about prosperity. We're talking about health, wealth, and abundance when it comes to our finances. So people, places, and things, money, all of that jazz. But it's resources, time, energy, all of that. So the I Feel card is coming in upside down. So you want to get in touch with your feelings. Maybe this weekend with the full moon. This is going to Friday. I mean, isn't it on the 20th? I don't even remember at this point. I am so calendarless. Like, I haven't even been looking at my day planner. I don't even know where the planets are, and that's a lot for me to say, because I normally know right down to the fucking whatever. But you got to get in alignment with your feelings. When it comes to your health, wealth, and abundance, if you are in alignment with your feelings, you're going to be going after the wrong people, places, and things, and wasting a lot of health, wealth, and abundance on the wrong people, places, and things, okay? Oh, I have photographic memory and sort of like a computer filing system for a brain. I fell on my forehead when I was a kid, cracked it wide open. So and it goes, nobody can really see this one. It goes like a plate, like this. I like basically just like, I think because my skull has a little hole in it, like I even download messages faster and easier. I don't even know. It's very strange. Honestly, I don't talk about it enough, but I do think head trauma was a catalyst, obviously, for my gifts. Whether or not I would have had them with or without it, I will never know, because I can't live a life without my head trauma, so I don't know. But it was isolating, and things like that do stir up gifts. So, but that's my story, and I don't need to talk about it. But anyways, so we're on to Jackie. So you got to get in touch with your feelings. What are you feeling mentally, physically, and emotionally? And another good thing to do would be like my root chakra questionnaire, because that's going to get you in touch with your health, wealth, and abundance, and your feelings on your health, wealth, and abundance. With everything that's gone on these past few months, since November, I have been working on that website, and that page is not ready yet. But that'll be a donation-based $7.77, and you will have access to over like 365 days worth of material, because it's just endless, the amount of resources and abundance that I'm putting on that page. But that would be it would be helpful, that questionnaire. Maybe I could copy and paste those questions for you, Jackie, and we can just talk on the side. But anyways, you got to get in touch with your feelings, because it looks like there's some ego work to do here. Some vanity, maybe not on your part, maybe on someone else's part. Remember, when your abundance gets intertwined with a partner per se, or even a roommate, like someone that you're relying on to pay their end of the bills, you've got to get those egos in check. Are you prioritizing the abundance? Are you spending it properly? That's why having a budget is key. Even if you have a fucking roommate, you guys might be sharing food, you're sharing utilities. It's important to budget and to get down and set that money aside every month, and to make sure you've got what you need mentally, physically, and emotionally, and financially. Okay. So the vanity, the ego, listen, we've got to start talking about money, and we've got to start talking about the disparity. We've got to talk the wealth disparity between people and races and sexes and everything. The more we talk about our money, the less scary and fearful we will become of it. And the more we'll start to fucking pound on these banks' doors and realize that they're just printing it, and it's really an illusion of abundance. Your abundance is in the feeling of the money. So it's not about having the money. It's about how the money makes you feel. So if I could pay you in rocks, I would feel so rich. So imagine you have a yard full of rocks and say, God, I could afford anything. Like it's that dumb. You could really change your relationship with abundance that easily. You could say, I have 1,000 index cards right here. I have $1,000 in my heart, mind, body, and soul. I know that's all money is, just paper. I can afford anything I want mentally, physically, and emotionally. I know I could. You will see the gates open for you, the cash money roll in right for you. When you tell Spirit that you're that crazy, he'll get that crazy right there with you. It's that fucking insane, I tell you right now. I can't even make this shit up. That is why there are multi-billionaires. There was a time when people only thought being a millionaire was a big deal. Money is not growing on trees. So where is this extra money coming from? Shouldn't we have started out with the same pot initially? So it's made up. So if you can make up the feeling, if you could get the illusion of it going, and this could go for anything, not just money. You guys, this is the golden, if I say anything in these last 6 years that you ever hear, it is about feeling the love, feeling the happiness and joy. And I am like that cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I could start feeling something 10 years before I know I'll ever get it. And then I'll get it in like 10 days and I'll be like, oh my God, I never thought in a million years that would ever happen, but I was able to feel it. It sure enough had to happen, because that's the thing on this earth, everything is already here. Nothing is being teleported in from another planet. Every resource, that's why it's important we understand our resources, the vastness of them and the depletion of them. But everything is already here, and everything is only going to stay here. It doesn't go out into outer space. So it is all here. It is already all here for the taking. Some of it is not ripe yet. Some of it is not ever going to be ready this lifetime. But if you got it all this lifetime, you wouldn't know what to do with it. And some of you are finishing out many lifetimes, and you've got more than you know what to do with. It's just such a fake fucking feeling, you guys. That's where I'll tell you, fake it till you make it. I mean, when it comes to health, wealth, and abundance, family, friends, and lovers, fake it in that feeling and you will get it. Or you'll realize you don't even need it. Like it's just so silly. So anyways, back to it, Jackie. Self-esteem. Remember, it's the feeling. It's the worthiness. It comes down to how you feel vibrationally, okay? You possess the gifts. You possess it all. It's already here. You are the soul. You aren't a human with a soul. I think Christina Sutra said this today, but it stuck with me for sure because I'm kind of saying it again. You are the soul that's sort of kind of belittled itself into thinking it's a human. They told you you're human. If someone's going to tell me I'm human, I must not be human. I must be something beyond that. Like they don't even have words for it, Okay? So keep healing your relationship with health, wealth, and abundance. And it starts with healing your relationship with yourself and your feelings. You can feel it. You can tap into it. That's why having that $100 or whatever blank check in your purse is going to help you, because it's going to give you that feeling of confidence, that feeling of abundance. Okay? Okay, I don't know how late it is. I kind of want to get some other things done, and I know I'm going to have a busy day of readings tomorrow, so I don't want to get spent, and I don't think it's going to be fair for me to read for anybody else. I think I said some pretty universal messages that will help almost anybody else. So thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for donating. Super excited to send that money to Kim and help her family out. I hope we can do this again sometime soon. I'm not sure, I think what it should be, from what we've pulled thus far, centered around a block around, worthiness and the fact that you don't have to have it right here, right now. Like a mother, like with the baby in her belly, she don't have to see that goddamn thing kicking her to know she's being kicked in the fucking stomach. So it's like you guys are getting kicked in the face and you feel like you got to get smacked in the face with it. But It's so much easier than that. It's so much easier than that, you guys. Okay, I love you. I'm gonna get busy. Mwah.